Hi, Patrice here. I just came back from a movie that I don't know. It's not that I didn't want to see it. I did want to see it. That's why I went. But I don't know. I'm feeling really crazy, and I don't know. I got a lot of stuff running through my head. I think I'm coming down from the shock of all that that we've gone through. And it's a trip, in addition to the mommy issues, and the mommy nightmares, the mommy abusive flashbacks and all that. I'm also having flashbacks regarding my husband's hospital stay, and I'm like, at first I was like, okay, like, what do I do with this, and then God reminded me of all the different tools that I've gained since last July. And so I'm employing those in dealing with these flashbacks. And I think the issue is that while I was in the midst of the whole thing with my husband's hospital stay, I think it was such that I was just going. I was just going. And because I was running back and forth from between the house and taking my daughter to and from work, which in hindsight, that's one thing I could have done a little differently. I could have taken the other car and let her take. I could have been doing that all along. But I think I needed that time with her too. Anyway, I don't have, I can't say I have regrets with how I conducted myself, because I did a really good job, like, taking care of everybody. Like, except myself. But I did the best I could. I did. With what I was dealing with, I did the best I could, even for myself. So, after my husband, the day he came home, and the next day I was just in bed, and I've been taking a lot of naps, like, every day. I was sick, and I was praying they wouldn't put me out the hospital when I was in there, coughing the entire time. I was coughing so much that my husband was like, when I have my appointment with the pulmonologist, you need to make an appointment too. So I was like, what? But I'm a lot better now, like, physically speaking, and but emotionally I feel beat up. I still got a little bit of a cough, and my voice is a little stupid still, but for the most part, like, I'm fine physically, but I don't know, emotionally I just feel jacked up. And I think so somebody said something, it had to have been Facebook, although I am now on Instagram. But anyway, somebody said something about, I don't even know what they said. It was something about narcissism. And I said the thing that I don't get is what is my mother trying to accomplish with the whole smile in your face kind of thing, where, she says the right things to me via text or email, that behind my back, it's like a whole character assassination taking place. Like, what is she? I was like, what is she trying to accomplish? Am I supposed to, like, want to get back in place, you know, with that? Am I supposed to go, she loves me so much, let me go back to the way things were? Is that really what's supposed to happen here? And somebody reminded me, she said, oh no, it's not about getting you back in place. It's about the character assassination. You're not doing what I want you to do. So I'm going to try to destroy your character and destroy, like, relationships with other people and just all this stuff. And I was like, what mother does this? Like, why? I have children. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. Not one of them on their worst day. I can't imagine. I cannot imagine. There are things that, yeah, I just can't. And maybe that's a good thing, because guess what? I'm not disordered. You know, so that has me kind of messed up a bit too, because I'm thinking about, I don't like all this, like, pretend. Don't, it's okay if you don't like me. It's okay if you don't love me. It's okay if you really don't have my best interest at heart, but don't fake like you do. Don't pretend to love me and care for me and want so much for me and, oh, you're so proud of me. Don't do that when you really could not care less, when all you care about is your interests at that moment. Like, seriously, I can't with like that whole thing. And I feel protective of my family, of my husband. I'm not so, like, I know enough about this disorder that I believe wholeheartedly. I know anyway. I know enough about this disorder that I'm not going to, like, engage, be combative, none of that, because it's not necessary. It's not gonna, like, go anywhere. It's not gonna accomplish anything. So in that respect, I'm like, whatever. I know where to go, who to talk to, and, you know, all that as far as dealing with myself and my part and everything. And yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of mad because I think about, like, my husband's birthday was 2 days after he got out of the hospital. And I see, you know, my mother text him about how she loved him so much and all this. And I'm like, so I don't trust my mother at all. Not a bit. And I'm learning, like, I had so many things so backwards. Like, trust, for instance. I would trust until you show me otherwise. How about people earn your trust over time? Like, you know, like, that was foreign to me. Yeah, I don't know. I just realized I said the word too. I said the disorder. I don't know. There's with different disorders, there's like the different traits and all this stuff, and yeah, it fits like a freaking glove, okay? And there's just so many different like these flashbacks and stuff, the taking pleasure in somebody else's misery, the lying, the greed, the backstabbing, the like this grandiose sense of self, like so many, and I'm talking stupid stuff as well as like bigger deal things, like stupid stuff, like my mother always wants to talk about, oh, like how, oh, her hair is so fine, it's just so fine, and like she said something when I was last with her about like she says it all the time, but I had just had enough, and she said it again about how her hair is so fine it probably wouldn't even lock. I'm like, you ain't white. White people's hair lock, okay? Your hair will lock, all right? Yeah, your hair texture has changed because of chemotherapy, but seriously. And why does that matter? Like, what? Like, okay, I need to calm down. I don't know. I just feel like annoyed that this is all still like there in light of everything else that I'm dealing with. But I'm grateful that my husband is home. I'm grateful my husband is okay, and he's getting better and recovering, and we got some big changes coming up for our family, and very good changes, but it's sobering too. You know how sometimes something can happen that's so like monumental that it's just like, oh, like, you know, so that's how it feels. But I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. We surprised our kids and just showed up at home. We didn't tell them he was going to get out the hospital on Tuesday because we thought he would have gotten out on Sunday, so it was the disappointment, you know, of course, with each passing day that he wasn't released from the hospital. And then, you know, so well, we did tell my oldest because we didn't want her to come to the hospital after work. We didn't want her to just show up, because she did that. She just showed up because she wanted to see her dad, and it was really sweet. I was sitting there with him, and then she comes through the door. It was really cute and sweet. So my husband is very much like changed in a good way, and I believe all of us are, actually, because you can't go through a you know, near-death experience like we have and not be changed unless something wrong with you. So God, I have so much to say. I had written down other things to talk about. These are new glasses, kinda. My son, I put these glasses down for a moment. My little baby 2-year-old tore the arm off completely. I was like, oh my God. But I couldn't even worry about how much it was going to cost. Thankfully, it cost nothing. So, because it could have totally, because it wasn't under warranty. That kind of break wasn't under warranty, but they did it. And I just thank God, because it just would have been another thing. But I'm grateful that it wasn't. So yeah, I'm gonna be back. I'm trying to, today was my first day going out by myself, doing something for myself by myself, and it's been rough, even like being away from my husband, because I just almost lost him. So, you know, I want to be with him. So I'm going to go in this house and I'm going to hug him and kiss him. Yeah, so this is like something else, this whole journey. And I'm tired of people. Lord have mercy. I swear I'm about to give out assignments to people who want to judge and try to direct me with regards to the whole situation with my mother. They need to get an education on this disorder that is very obviously present and then come talk to me. Because I guarantee you, if you knew what the freak was going on, you wouldn't come at me like that. You know? You wouldn't say the stupid things that people are saying. It's not a lot of people, it's just a few. But yeah, but still. So I'm gonna calm myself down. I think I just need a good cry. All right, so I will be back with another video at some point. Thank you for sticking in there with me. And for those of you that can identify, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And those of you who can't, good for you, good. And I don't say that with any jealousy or anything at all, because I don't wish this on anybody. Not at all. So, yeah, hit the like button, subscribe, all that, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.